Hello, everybody. Welcome to an England watch-along, of all things. International break. Some people like them. Some people hate them. But it's Ukraine versus England today in the Euros qualifying. England currently have a perfect 100% win record. But Gareth Southgate is doing all he can to ensure that that record ends today. And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean, let's just take a look at the lineups. Hello, Ivan. How are you doing? We've got Oren, Aiden, and Tom. How are we all doing? I mean, so this is the team. This is the team that England are rocking. Ukraine's whatever. It's like, you know, Zinchenko, Mikolenko, etc., etc. Why is my question in terms of this team? Why? Harry Maguire is starting. Henderson is starting. Foden's on the bench. Colwell's on the bench. Even Rashford's on the bench. Why? Yeah, Henderson in big 2023. Maguire in big 2023. Going to be a back through show, push up the left foot. Will, don't say that, please. I don't want that. How are we all doing today? Henderson wouldn't even start for Ireland, says Oram. There is something I want to show off at some point. It's not really relevant to show off now. I haven't quite figured out how I'm exactly going to be utilizing it. But, cheeks, I have a new camera. And it's quite cool. As before the match starts, let me show you. Chilwell will cook. Okay, Will, you better add. Just only home from the football. Tell me more about that little fox. I've got a new camera. It's not going to look good now because the lighting isn't sorted. But, watch. Look at that. Isn't that sick? It follows me. And I can make it zoom in. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so cool. And it can follow me back. Come on. Over this way. This way. Come on. Come on. Yes, look at that. As I say, I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to be doing with that camera. But we'll think of something. We'll think of something. Normally the window's not open, Will. That is because normally the blinds are shut. The lights are on. But it is way too sweltering in this heat to... it's way too sweltering in this heat to not have the window open. And I can't... normally I'd have the blue light on and that light, but as I say, it's too roasting. So I'll be able to show it off better when the heat has gone. But yeah, how sick is that camera? As I say, I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do with it. I'm sort of thinking... So, for example, you know, in the Sheffield United game where I got really angry and I had to like actually pace back and forth, I'm thinking that would be an opportune moment to switch to the camera so you guys can still actually see and hear me properly, if that makes sense. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, it's a fun thing. It's a fun time to be had by all. It's very clever and it's very cool. But yeah, I just wanted to show that off. I like tech. I like technology. Okay, he's in defense. Indeed, he is. Aiden, indeed, he is. Big game for him. There is no John Stones today, so it was the opportunity for someone to start ahead of him and prove themselves. Gahey, I know the likes of Liam really want Gahey to get more game time. We've discussed before. Colwell is on the bench for some unknown reason. Maguire is still starting. Henderson is still starting. Get your score predictions in though, chaps. I know it's only a Euros qualifier. I know it's not Tom, what the hell? I know it's not, you know, the most exciting, sexy game. Well, I'll take him over Maguire. ABM. Anyone but Maguire. There is a ginger Ukrainian on my screen. Is that a bet to England, William? That a bet to England, or we're gonna have words. The England top I'm sporting, I know none of you asked, is a 1990 home kit replica. Italia 90? Yeah, Italia 90. That sounds about right. Where we got to the semi-finals and then got knocked out on penalties by West Germany. Who would have thunk it? Literally everyone at the time. Of course it's to England. That's all right then. Will says, Oren says, don't care because Ireland jerseys are better. How were Ireland doing in qualifying? I genuinely don't know. That's not like a dig. I actually don't know how they're doing. Because I know Scotland are flying. Liam, we were just talking about you. How you doing, mate? Max, Fosh, Uno, reverse, yellow. Don't know what that means. We're shite fourth in the group. Who's in your group, Oren? Is it possible that you can turn that around? We're just talking about Gay Helium and how you were very happy they were starting. Don't worry, we weren't insulting you this time. A 4-1 loss for my local team against Southport. Oh, Little Fox. Don't act like a boomer. I mean, I've never played Uno before. I can't lie. I'm aware of the game, but I've never played Uno. Evie, you are not going to jump out the window, matey. You're not going to do it. You're going to be a good girl, aren't you? Not bad. Maybe I'll get her on the camera later. Tom, no, it's not happening. I need Cole to play Liam. We were saying earlier, Maguire is taking his space. France, Netherlands, Greece. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, Oren, that's really unfair. You never really had a chance, France, Netherlands. You can maybe finish third in that group. I mean, you will finish ahead of Gibraltar because they aren't they like all amateurs, etc.? Isn't it like a San Marino situation in terms of their population? I might be wrong on that. Oh, look, Liam, shout out. The officials are Bulgarian. Right. Will says 2-0 to England. I'm saying... What am I saying? 3-0. Clean sheet. It won't be a great game. It will be 1-0 in the first half. Then we'll score in like the 80th minute to seal it off. And then we'll just get like a random one, sort of like the 88th minute. That's what I'm going to say. Who's going to score? See, this lineup's got Bellingham at left wing. What is happening? I'll say Bellingham to get 2 of the goals and Kane to get the final goal. And yes, hello, DR. How are you? Why would I drop kick my gorgeous kitten? Can we kick off? It's 5 o'clock. Come on now. Kick the ball. Kick the ball. How is everyone doing in this heat, by the way? I can smell an Nketiah goal. Is he on the bench? Did I just, like, forget about that? He's simply not on the bench, Liam, I'm afraid to say. I was going to say, when I was doing the lineup, I can't recall doing Nketiah's name. Yeah, he is simply not on the bench, I'm afraid to say. Well, I'm not afraid to say, I just said it. There we go, we've kicked off. We're playing for England. England. We're playing the song. This doesn't seem like HD, and yet it is. All quality from Channel 4. Sort it out. Nobody's here because they are watching the other match, so in 10 minutes they'll be here. DR, I don't worry about it, mate. I don't mind what's going on. I'm here to watch the England. Why have they called him up then? It's a good question, Liam. Numbers? Vibes? I don't know. Hello, Narmbread. How are we? Right, let's see what's going on. How are we actually... Well, no, Evie, don't be annoying. Just piss off, mate. You don't need to go to the window. Hello, Tayab. So, is William correct with his theory of Chilwell going to the left? Right, I'll tell you right now. If we are building in a back 3, get my boy Guardiola as the manager. It's being played in Ukraine, Little Fox. Right, so it's Walker right centre half. This is with the ball. Gahey left centre half. Here is Chilwell. Or maybe it's left wing back rather than left winger. That remains to be seen. Bellingham dropping into that left space. Look at how deep Harry Kane is. That's where I want my striker to be, on the halfway line. Lovely. Love that. Oh. As says my prediction is 2-0 to England. I've gone for a cheeky 3. I've gone for a cheeky 3. Who is the number 10? Is that Bellingham? Oi, why is my camera popping off? Stop doing that. Not bad. Southgate terrorism sesh, good stuff, says Jack. Yes, exactly. It's I've no idea where in Ukraine, Little Fox, to be fair. I've simply no idea where. 0.1-0 to Ukraine. It is, Will. It is. Look, if we're doing a back 3 build-up, call my man, call my bold fraud. He's right there. He's right there. It's as simple as that. The game's been played in Poland. Oh yeah, I guess that makes more sense for it to not be played in a war zone. Now I think about it. Oh yeah. To be honest, I sort of forgot it was still going on. It's been going on for so long. I can only pay attention for so long. Do you know what I mean? We need a new war, TBH. There we go. Saka. Oh, here's our Harold. Oh, Jordan Henderson, why are you on the pitch? Here he is. He pops it to a Ukraine player. Well won by Rice. I wonder how much longer Southgate can justify starting Henderson now that he's obviously moved to a clapped league. That would be interesting. We've never seen that before. That was a good ball through by Jude, I think that was, but Saka couldn't keep it alive. Maybe fizzed in at him with too much pace. Or maybe just didn't control it well enough. It's a tricky one to control, to be fair. I don't care that nothing happens as well. Not even starting. Call him up. It can't happen any longer. Who's that for, Jack? Who's that in reference to? No Rashford, no party, says Tayab. I've spoken about this before. I would like Rashford for games where we aren't going to have all of the ball, but in games where we are. Oh, sorry, Henderson. Yeah, not even start. Yeah, it just can't happen any longer. Yeah, what is going to have to happen for Southgate to stop calling him up, or is it never going to stop? Is it actually never going to stop? That's a good ball by Gahey. And here is Jude against the ginger Ukrainian. Good dribbling feet. That's lovely from Jude. Look at Kyle. It won't ever stop. Oh, please be. I thought it was injured. Every time a player I like touches their ankles, I get concerned. He was just adjusting his socks. It's fine. He was just adjusting his socks. It's fine. It's fine. Jude Bellingham, future England captain, question mark. Yes. Yes, I'm very happy he's gone to Real Madrid. I think that's interesting. I think he might get what, like a more varied footballing education. Hello, Rita. Do you want Pep to manage England and leave City? Definitely not. He cannot leave City. Not on my watch, Rita. If he had to leave to go to anywhere, but you better believe I want it to be England, though. Like, obviously. Should have joined us, says Tab. Not sure about that one. United's where careers go to die. That's a nice ball. It's just a shame it had to go to Jordan Henderson. Do you know what I mean? Oh, nice idea by Jude, but not the required outcome. Scott Carson, ex-City manager. Not sure about that. Right, let's get... guys, I want some stats. I don't know about you. But I want some bloody stats. Can I have some attack momentum stats? Thank you. Can it happen? There we go. Look at that. It's all England so far, boys. Don't worry about it. Already fouling Saka. My boy. Why don't they like my boy, Saka? Meanies. Yeah, it's a bad foul. A big clattering there. Get off my Bubba says, well, oh, there's a really nice breeze coming through. Oh, I might not. I feel like the whole road can probably hear me, but so whatever. I normally have the window closed, blinds down. And yet, the YouTube is out here. The YouTube is out here. I read Nambred's comment, says YouTube All-Stars, and yet the heat is here. It's got to be a thing. Hope Mudrick scores a worldie. Why do you want that to happen? Maguire starting is good. No, it's not. Again, how much longer? How much longer? It doesn't matter how bloody good or bad Colwell's been. At least he's playing. Oh, dear. If Stones was fit, guys, would Gahey be playing? Or do you think Maguire would still be playing? Because in his interview, Southgate suggested that the reason Maguire's featuring is due to the injuries to Mings and Stones. Is that bollocks? Like, is it just like a cover story? Is he just using it as an excuse? I'm pretty sure he's bullshitting. Tab says, I like one quick defender and one slow. Will says it'll be Walker, right centre back, Stone says, yeah, I know. And that is just... So depressing. Have I seen the photo of Maguire's Ali G? I've not. I've not. Tell me more, though, Narmbread. Why was he dressing up as Ali G? What context have I missed there? AS says, why is Pickford still starting? I don't really mind Pickford starting. It's not like a cardinal sin compared to in my opinion, it's not a cardinal sin compared to a Maguire starting, because even if you think like what the second best option is, I don't know how much better Ramsdale even is than Pickford, to be honest. If there is a difference, it's marginal. I don't really like Ramsdale. I can't lie to you. I don't really like him as a keeper. I don't like any of our keepers, which is a shame. But there we go. Right, you guys want some stats? Boom. Look at that. Hello, Daniel. Get your score prediction in, mate. Look at the stats. Wait, these aren't the stats I want. I've been lied to. Why have I been lied to? Hello? Top stats has been done incorrectly. Right, well, we're not going to have stats today, boys. Fact. I missed that. What did Madders do? Yeah, Southgate is a football criminal. I mean, look, whatever 11 we play today, we should win. Because Ukraine aren't good. So it doesn't really matter who's playing, whether it's Maguire or whoever. We should still win by a comfortable margin. But I still want to see what I think is the best team play. I think I want to see the best players, who I think are the best players, play. I couldn't give a fuck about the score. Hopefully 7-0 Ukraine to get Southgate sacked, says Daniel. Oh, you're not a fan, Daniel. Pickford, Ramsdale, Henderson as our keepers for the Euros, or I'll be upset. Yeah, and again, I don't really mind either way who starts. I think they're all much of a muchness. Hello, King Gaming. How do you include football clips in your videos without copyright? Magic. Southgate is Premier League bias, says Rita. Tell me more. We're 10 minutes in. Why are we not winning? What's occurring? Watch out for bombs. What's the context of that? Would include Pope. Yeah, I mean, as I say, in my opinion, the goalkeepers are much of a muchness. I don't really care who plays because it's whatever. You'd probably just go Pickford just because it's the keeper's sort of like the main position you don't really want to change as much as possible. But I'm not really arsed either way. Third choice never getting a single minute. Indeed, Jack, indeed. Tab's just done a Gerrard. Good for you, Tab. Don't know what that means. Do you mean slip? Good defending by Saka. Stretched out a leg and got to it, and Henderson gives away the ball to Zinchenko. He starts Maguire. That's all you need to know. I know. I know. I won't be happy until that stops happening. I've not, Daniel. I've not. Pickford hasn't let us down. Club level suspect international only 2 notable mistakes at tournaments and a crucial penalty shootout performance. And also, really, like, I feel like recently at club level, he's not actually been terrible, to be fair. Like, he is playing for a really bad Everton. I don't think he's been disastrous. So, you know. Oh, Jude gave it away, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh, Rice, good ball to Saka. Sorry, it wasn't even Henderson who gave it away, was it? No, it was Jude who gave it away. My bad. I don't know how we just got Jude and Henderson confused there. Come on, Saka. Henderson! Come on, Chilwell. Cross it in. Cross it in, mate. No, you didn't cross it in. Why do you want all these players to do well, Jack? What's happening? Bellingham giving away the ball, but it's not relevant because we got it back. Boom. It's as easy as that. Yeah, if Ramsdale was this unbelievable keeper for Arsenal, then I'd be all over that. I'd be like, yeah, sack off Pickford, bring in Ramsdale. But as I say, I'm not convinced by Ramsdale. Jack, how dare you? This is your nation, damn it. Oh, dear. All right, but why do you like these players, though? Like, why? Why? Come on, Kyle, score a worldie. You know you want to. I don't know what my thoughts are on this England red kit. I think I hate it. I'm not really sure what the blue's doing. Kane doing his best impression of a... What's it? Oh. Good block there. Saka had a chance. Kane, get in the box, please, mate. Get on the end of these chances. Let others create for you. Let Saka create some chances for you, matey. Please. Thank you. Maddison's down. Kane with Bellingham. Oh, we just can't quite control it. Ukraine can clear it. Have you got your J... No, I've not, Narmbread. Still waiting for that second email. Liam's a massive fraud. Still waiting. Just to recap, I've ordered the City away kit, the Minnesota Timberwolves tank, and a Japan anniversary kit or something. It came to like 20 quid or something for all three. I'm interested to see what the quality's like. That is a joke. That is a joke, Daniel. Surely, unless there's like players I'm missing or being confused about, but I don't think so. Right, Maguire, prove me wrong, mate. I mean, even if Maguire is a good game, I don't care. I don't care. It's Ukraine. Not good enough. Oh, Maddison, good. He's fouled. That's nice. He's not happy. He's like, the ref, they keep touching me. When it arrives, the order, the main one I'm looking forward to is the City away kit. What's everyone's favourite kit in the Premier League this season? The City away kit's definitely up there for me. I think I am warming towards it. Hello, 21 Sam. What other really good kits are there? I like the Chelsea home kit, mainly because there is no sponsor, and I like plain... simple, clean, not boring, but clean designs. Crystal Palace home kit, says Narbra. They had a really nice one. Was it last season when it was gorgeous? Sam, it's going great. Let me know your favourite Premier League home kit. Spurs is away kit. I've not paid enough attention to that one. Is that the slightly black? Is that the black one? Am I thinking of dark green? I feel like it's like a dark... I feel like a black or a very, very, very dark blue. Chelsea away kit is also beautiful, says Jack. Sam likes Chelsea's kit. A big fan of the home one. I like the gold motifs going on. City away kit's grim. I think it's all right. I think I quite like it. It looks quite classic to me. It's time for England to win something, says Dion Dublin. This is it. Yeah. There's just a couple of positions where it's like, oh, if we only had... Is that not a handball by Saka? Or Mudryk wins back anyway. It's just like, oh, if we only had, like, that level of player there, just in that position, then I think we'd be, like, really, really feared. I don't know if other nations fear England. Yeah, Daniel, I don't know. I mean, up until his injury last season, he was, you know, one of our better players, and was like starting basically every single game. Then he obviously got injuries. Was it appendicitis? And then he aggravated the injury. So yeah, it's a weird one. And then against Newcastle, oh no, sorry, not against Newcastle, against Sheffield United, where he was ill, so he couldn't start. We don't play like a team that should be feared. Yeah. We have the team and squad to win the World Cup by simply being held back by Southgate, says Liam. I've been Southgate neutral basically since day one. I do think he's got some credit in the bank for, you know, people will disagree, for getting us to like a World Cup semi-final and Euros final, but I can't remember what I said to remain Southgate neutral for the World Cup. Oh, Kane, I don't know what you're doing there. I think I said he's got to get to at least a semi-final, but I wasn't upset with the France performance overall. But we do, the quality of play we have, I do feel like we should be playing better, if that makes sense. Thank you so much for following, Sam. Let me know who you support. Yeah, this is also annoying me, Jack. This is also annoying me. And Saint City, thank you so much for following. This is also, yeah, this is annoying me with the Harry Kane situation. I couldn't understand why he did that at Spurs, because he sort of needed to be the creator in a way. You're playing for England. You've got Saka, you've got Bellingham, you've got Henderson. You've got all these really creative players. I don't think you need to be trying to be that guy anymore. I just want you to be... I'm not saying you can't link up play. I'm not saying you can't sometimes drop deep, but I think there needs to be a different mentality switch there. That's my thoughts. I do agree with that. It's an interesting header back by the Ukrainian centre-half. Don't know if he meant it, but it worked out pretty well. To be Southgate neutral for me, we have to win the Euros next year. And that won't be easy. France are a country. He's starting the most game for us in the front three for 2 seasons in the false nine system. Yeah, Daniel, I know there is a weird... there's a weird thing about it. I don't know. Oh, I've not watched too much Bayern Munich. I've watched a little bit of Bayern this season for Kane, but not enough to make a full assessment. If anyone has been watching Kane at Bayern, how is he playing in terms of the level and also in terms of actually like role? Like, what is he doing? Is he just playing like as a natural striker, or is he still dropping deep and linking with the wingers? What's he up to in general, if you had to sort of like describe it in a sentence or two? That's good. That's nice and armbread. And Netherlands winning the Euros. Are they? Is that because of one Ake? Oh, there's a lot of space on Chilwell's side there. Come Madison, sort it out. Have they messed it up? No, they haven't. That's a shame. You support Barca, says Sam. Wonderful. What are your thoughts on this season, Sam? How far do you think you can go? It doesn't matter if France exists. We have a better squad than France. Do you think so? I don't know about that. I think France might have the best depth of everyone. Oh, Saka's been sent there, but Rice is there to defend it. Not very well. Walker out muscles, and my screen has turned black. Goodness me. Let me know if that's happened for anyone else. My feed has gone from Channel 4. He already has, Daniel, in my opinion. I am indeed a City fan, Sam, yes. There we go, my feed's back. Channel 4 did that. Okay, I thought it was just a me problem. But yes, Sam, I've got my Shawnee Wright shirt in the back. We've got Pep Guardiola there. It's all kicking off. It's all popping off. Oh, that's too easy, is it, for Ukraine? Oh, come on, Henderson. If you're going to do something, put a tackle in. Jude with a really good interception. What, real talk, what does Henderson contribute to this midfield? Because I feel like what Bellingham is doing is basically everything that Henderson was supposed to be doing in terms of like winning back the ball and that sort of vibe. What is it that Henderson's offering here? I feel like Bellingham can almost be 2 players in a way. What's that all about? It's a bad foul on Maddison. No reason, really. He was never going to get to the ball. He was never getting to the ball. Terrible. That's the team I like in the Prem because of Alvarez. Good shout, Sam. Do you think City are going to win the season? I can't tell if someone's cooking a barbecue if someone's tyre is burning. You know, that sort of in-between smell. We can't tell if it's a good smell or bad. I've got a suspicion it might be a barbecue. Or it might be toxic fumes. France have lots of good players, but at the end, you can only pick 26. And I think our best 26 are better than their best 26. I think it's certainly comparable. That's for sure. I do think that... I mean, everyone knows my favourite England side. If we were managed by someone along the lines of Guardiola, I do think that we'd have a really good chance of winning international tournaments. It's a good point, Daniel. Years, Narmbread. Gael. Mikolenko, do you remember? I thought he was going to do bits at West Ham. Never happened. He's a very handsome man, Sam. He doesn't look handsome. He just is handsome. Is Julian Alvarez. Jack thinks he's a cutie as well, don't you, Jack? I know he's your favourite player. Graham Potter's the man for the job. I'd love that. He's literally out of work right now. I would love Potter. Ukraine coming forwards here. Easily out for a goal kick. It is surprising that... I think it probably is surprising that Southgate's still in the job. If for nothing more than just like the clear public disdain for him, would you say? One party wants Foden ball, the other party's happy he doesn't play, keeps him fit for us. It's a good point, Daniel. I mean, I like to see my players play. I know there's a thing of, oh, you know, well, they don't pick up an injury. I get that, but I just like to see the players play. I don't think about it too in depth, so you know what I mean? That's my thoughts. I just like to see City players play. Pickford with a nothing ball to the Ukrainian defense. Good work, mate. What happened to Pickford's distribution? I feel like he used to be really good at it. Sort of like a couple years ago. That used to be like one of his better attributes. And now it's just sort of... I mean, is it Everton tax? Am I misremembering? I feel like he used to be quite competent with his feet. There's a lot of chances being conceded down our left-hand side, I'm noticing. I'm not enjoying this. Henderson ends up fouling Maguire. Interesting. There we go. Cleared away by Chilwell. It's not been an inspired start so far. Right, there we go. We can now show you some stats. Boom. Look at that. Dyche doesn't do fancy passing, says Jack. Ideal England team would have 5 of this 11 not playing, maybe 6. I need to sort that out, Sam. Yeah, I'm just having a look. In my opinion, well, I'll keep Pickford just because I've made my thoughts known on the and I've made my thoughts known on the keeper situation. Don't really care about it. I mean, I can play Gahey because it's much of a muchness for me. Don't mind Gahey. So Gahey or Colwell is a toss of a coin. Don't really care. Okay. For me, it's probably 6 players. No, is it all Sam? Ball in. This is really dangerous, and we have actually conceded. Unbelievable. It's bloody Zinchenko of all players. Christ. Oh, stop waving, you fraud. Oh, dearie me. Right. I was looking at the team, so I didn't really see the goal get constructed. Let's have another look at this. If it came from our left-hand side, I'm going to be very annoyed because I literally just said we're conceding a lot of chances down the left. It means that you're listening, but you can't speak in the chat, Narmbread, that's all. So it's to let the streamer know that you're here, you're just not chatting. Did it come down our left-hand side? Oh, what a surprise. It bloody did. Yeah, that's terrible. Maddison's defending has been shit. And I don't blame him for that. He's not a left winger. It's not his job. He doesn't know how to do it. That's fine. But every single time down the left-hand side, there seems to be loads of space. And it's because our left winger, i.e. did I say Maddison? If I said Chilwell, I meant Maddison. Maddison is an offensive midfielder being asked to play at left wing, so he clearly doesn't have that sort of tracking back instinct in him. So that's like, it's leaving Chilwell isolated over and over and outnumbered over and over and over again. In that instance there, you just saw it like Maddison just not tracking back. And as I say, I don't really blame Maddison. I blame the fact that he's being played in a position which I don't think he's played once for Spurs this season. I appreciate he's played there before for Leicester, but it's not really a position you associate with him. So there we go. I don't know how. I don't know, because that was about the 5th time Ukraine looked dangerous down our left, and that happens. Just like, I know I'm gonna shout out a City player here. Again, not having to go at Maddison directly, but Grealish is a left winger, and one of Grealish's best traits is defensively. Tracking back. You better believe if Grealish Was a left wing tracking back, that goal does not go in. That's all I'm saying. Here's Henderson! Oh my god, we're actually going to score. Oh. Southgate's so good, man. Unbelievable manager, says Daniel. Look, Zabba, FM legend. Zabaraya, whatever he's called. I'd want Ramsdale, Colwill, Stones, Gay, Trent, Rice, Jude, Madison, Foden, Rashford, Kane, and Saka. I would have said Pickford, but he's been tragic recently. I thought he'd been alright recently. Hello, HDB. How are you doing? Happy to see Southgate playing a back four against a weak side. Disappointing selecting Maguire. I agree. Maguire's in the box. Henderson. It's over. If that is ever a considerable alternative, you don't start Maguire. Yeah, and HDB, Colwell's on the bench. Based on form, Madison starts with disappointing. Couldn't even select him in the position he'd been flourishing in. And I think that's today's debate of the day. If I'm an international manager, I think you've got to base some of it off form, absolutely. But I do think you do have to base a bit of it on the reputation of the player as well. So for example, I don't know. For argument's sake, let's say that Harry Kane had a nightmare start to life at Bayern Munich, was shit in every single game, and Nketiah for Arsenal scores 10 goals in 4 games, whatever, and is like man of the match in every single game. I'm still starting Harry Kane because I know he's the better player. So there does have to be a balancing act, in my opinion, between one thing and the other. Oh, what a surprise. Another chance going down our left. Who'd have thought? Well done, Gahey. Can we stop this, boys? Can we stop this? I'm going to get really upset and annoyed if we keep conceding chances down our left-hand side. Stop conceding chances on the left-hand side. Good work by Gahey that time. Oh. Don't like Henderson in the box game. I don't like him on the pitch, Jack. Thankfully, Henderson will get to the point of no return while playing inside. You'd hope so, Liam. You'd hope so. It will get to that stage. He won't be around the squad for too much longer. Yeah, because, I mean, I feel like what a lot of people are sort of... I mean, maybe not a lot of people. That's a really good ball by Gahey. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Gahey's right-footed, but has a strong left foot, yes? Can someone please confirm for me he's right-footed? What some people are forgetting about the Saudi League is they're going, oh yeah, look at the players playing in it. It's a really strong league. That's like 4 or 5 teams. The rest of the league is absolute cheeks. The ones not owned by the fucking state. So it's not even like he's playing against good teams week in, week out. Like a couple games he will be, but no. So Henderson's got to go. Not that that goal was his fault. That's more of a general overarching point. Chilwell really isn't good. I don't like him, says Liam. I think for me, it's just more a point. He just needs a bit more support and help from his winger. Even Ashley Cole would struggle against 2 Ukrainian players running at him. Interesting ball by Walker. Falls to Declan. Come on, Rice. Oh. The wing and expecting him to beat players isn't playing to his strengths exactly, HDB. Offensively or defensively, it just doesn't work. Why we're so shy, it says Kazoo. How you doing, mate? Chilwell ball in. Oh. Gay's like Van Dijk with his feet. Okay, yeah, so he's a left-sided centre-half. That's correct, isn't it? I'm not making it up. He's not left-footed, but he's a left-sided centre-half. English Bella Kotchap. I mean, either of those options, Gahey or Colwill, better than Slab. Jude's upset. He's like, I want the ball. Guys, Harry Kane is taller than Jude Bellingham. By 1 inch. As we learnt on the quiz yesterday. He can play either side. Where does he primarily play for Palace? Is it left side of centre-half or right side? Okay, Saka. Been a bit quiet so far, but it's okay. There is time. Guile. Look at Rice. Look at Chilwell. He's actually pinged it. It's a really good ball by Declan. Good tip work by Chilwell. Maddison wants it. He doesn't get it. Back to Declan. That's a nice switch. No, it isn't. Never mind. Slabhead pops it back in. Chilwell with a little flick. Ukraine clear it away. He's played it on the left because of Anson being on the right. Well, there you go. Sorted. Much better option at left centre half than one Slabhead. That's for sure. What's the thinking behind this? Are Henderson, Maguire options for 26? Why not get plays? Yeah, HDB, you would think, like, some degree of future-proofing would happen. It's not even like it's a tournament and it's a must-win game, so he's like, oh, I just need to play people I'm relying on. We're in the no, Musty, we do stink. It's like we're in the qualifier where we've won all of our games. Like, you can afford to play players you haven't necessarily relied on. I just don't get Southgate, because he's picked Maguire, who hasn't played a minute this season. He's picked Henderson, who is in Saudi Arabia and was shit last season. But he's picked them on the basis of, well, they've never let me down, whatever. But then he's dropped Sterling, who has also never let England down for Southgate, and has started the season unbelievably well. I don't get our manager. I don't get Gareth. Maddison went down too easily, did he? Yeah, I looked a bit too easy, that. Basically, Musty, we've conceded about 5 or 6 chances down our left-hand side, because Maddison is not a left winger. Therefore, he's not really tracking back adequately or properly. Therefore, Chilwell's left isolated. Therefore, it's a 2v1 situation. Therefore, that's why we've been shit. No, Mo, don't you worry about it. You are correct. We are booty. And Maddison's now getting booked. Bit of frustration. He's like, that was a foul. It's like, you can't foul. And this is one of the reasons why I don't have Maddison in my team. I do not rate his off-the-ball work, wherever he plays. He's contradicted himself by selecting... That's what I'm saying, HDB, yeah? No, is it all HDB? You're fine, you're fine, you're fine. I don't understand why we don't experiment with these games. We're qualifying either way. Yeah, Liam, exactly. Exactly. Sure, I mean, surely this is the game to play... thankfully, Gahey's playing. But surely this is the game for someone like Colwill to play. Surely this is the game to see... Phil Foden's been playing pretty good in midfield this season for City. Why don't we see if you can? Why don't we see if you can do like a full game against a relatively competent team? Foden's done it for England before in the middle, but I don't know can't recall how good they were as a team. I'm not saying Ukraine are great, but you know what I mean. So next game's a friendly, Liam, against Scotland. Was the goal Henderson's fault? No, it wasn't, Mo. It was, well, I've made my feelings known. I don't want to blame Maddison. It's Southgate's fault, in my opinion. Technically, it's Maddison's fault. Technically. But really, it's Southgate's for playing him there. It was like that time when, I can't remember the goal. But, oh, that's a really good ball to Maddison. It's a poor touch. I can't remember the game, but Walker was at right centre-half and James was at right wing-back. And Walker made a mistake. I was like, yes, a Walker mistake, but he's not a centre-back at the end of the day. So, of course, he's going to get his positioning wrong. Or he's not going to be perfect, whatever. Yeah, it's a good ball by Bellingham. Yeah, and Maddison, yes, should do much better there. You get Musty, high key. We are actually going to get railed by Scotland. Why is Gahey playing? Because he's decent at football, to be fair, Musty. I mean, the real question is, why is Maguire playing? Colwill's right there. He's simply right there. Give Eze a go at this point, honestly. What have we created in this game, by the way? We've not looked good defensively. We've not really created anything. I don't think so, Musty. I think he's played before. The only player who I'm sort of happy with, so far from an offensive perspective so far, is Bellingham. I think Rice has played well. I mean, Pickford's not really doing anything. I think Walker's been good defensively. Gahey's been good defensively when he's had to do it. Maguire's not really done much, so I'll give him a pass. Chilwell's been getting bummed, but I don't really blame him for that. Maddison, I've made my thoughts on that known. Bellingham's been playing great. Rice been playing good. Henderson, I don't know what he offers in 2023. Saka's been quiet. Kane thinks he's Pirlo. Hello, Owl. How did your reffing session go, matey? If you select players on form, he would have arguably selected Ward-Prowse over Henderson. I would have rather... now, I don't even want Ward... SA is on the bench, Jack, yeah. I wouldn't have even wanted Ward-Prowse to play, but I'd rather have him over Henderson. Yeah, Eze is on the bench, yes. So he has Rashford and Foden on the bench and decides to play Madsen on the left. I'm pretty sure he's got... Unless I'm having a stroke, I'm pretty sure he's got Grealish on the bench as well. Doesn't he? I'm in the way. Oh, maybe he doesn't. Oh, never mind. I thought Grealish was on the bench. Well, either way. Either way. The point still stands. Chelsea goes under 15 versus Whitehawk under 14s. How cool is that, Owl? You're actually managing a... Is that the Chelsea? Grealish is injured. Oh, yeah. The point still stands. There are more appropriate players on that bench. Can we stop conceding chances down that left? I'm going to actually murder someone. Oh, that's so cool, Owl. Sinclair's lovely. I was just saying before, Musty, I don't know if I like it or not. Oh. No, HDB, I agree with you, mate. I agree with you. I was Zinchenko scored, by the way, as well, to add insult to injury. Then he waved at the camera. Henson says, yeah, I caught a fish. It was this big. Right, Henderson, you can stop dictating and directing. You went to bloody Saudi Arabia and called your career a day, so you can shut up, mate. You don't have a say. Pissing me off. Pissing me off. Is Zinchenko playing as an attacking midfielder for Ukraine? He's definitely playing in midfield. I don't think it's attacking midfield. I think it's more sort of like a number 8 role. And more like a sort of like a box-to-box vibe. Because there's like 3 forwards ahead of him. Yeah, he's like an 8, isn't he? Right, come on, Walker. Oh, Walker, no, that's not what I want. Yeah, Liam, look, I had no reason to hate him before. I mean, I didn't hate him at the World Cup, but I don't know if you guys remember, you know, when it was England, USA, and me and Gasky were like, oh, we need someone like Foden to come on. We need some creativity in the midfield. We need Foden to come on. Blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, when there's nothing happening in the midfield, and then like the camera cuts, and then it's like Henderson coming on. Oh, what a ball to Kyle Walker! What a finish from Kyle Walker! That's his first England goal. Fair play to Harry Kane. He is Andrea Pirlo. I still maintain I don't want him in defensive midfield. But hey. That is a... You would not think... I've never seen him score a goal like that for City. Jesus. That was a cultured finish. Oh, dear. It's a good ball by Hazard. Is he onside? I think so. Oh, it's tight. It's such a good touch. And it's a really nice finish. He might be offside. I'm assuming there's VAR. Please give it. They are checking it. Oh, it's such a good finish. Let him have it. Come on. Looks just off. My instinct was that his toe might be making him offside. I don't think it's the closest Ukraine player to him. I think it's the one after. It's given! Yes! Get in. Okay. That must have been... I want to see the lines. That must have been really tight. There we go. It was a great first touch by Kyle. I don't care if it was a really good assist by Kane. I don't want him to be doing that. I don't want Kyle Walker to be finishing, to be in positions where he's supposed to be finishing chances. I've never seen him score a goal like that before. Hello, Pooh. How are you? I forgot my password. For what account, Mr. Pooh? Your M-Chuck is booked. What a naughty boy. What a naughty man. It is 1-1 DR. It certainly is. Kyle Walker scored DR. A lovely touch and a cheeky little finish. Are you Seb? Okay, excellent stuff. Good to know, Seb. You tried resetting your password? Your internet's cancelled today. Absolute AIDS. I want to see why aren't the lines being drawn? What's the Stones chant, Musty? Is it an England chant, or who's got for Ukraine? Zinchenko, DR. Yeah, it is a really... It is a very... I can't get over how good... Because I thought he was going to snap at it there. But he wait, you see. He's like, okay, pop. It is a really good finish. It is a great first touch. Oh, there you go. Oh, he's quite a bit onside. Fair play. Rice has played good, DR, yeah. He's played good. But that's my issue. The ball that Kane played there is fantastic. I want Declan Rice to be playing that ball. Rice should be playing that ball. Now, he obviously hasn't. Is that because he can't? Is that because he's not being asked to get to do that? I don't know. But ideally, that's sort of like the switch I expect someone... taking it back to City for a second. That's like the Rodri switch that I want to see. I still want my striker in the box doing bits. Hey, what a tune is that to, Musty? He can't play that pass. And that, Will, is an issue, isn't it? If we think he can't play that pass. Because, as I say, as good a pass it was by Kane, unbelievable. I don't want us to be having... That's not the best ball by Jude. I don't want us to be having our striker being forced, or feeling that he's forced to do that. How can I score, Tom? With a beautiful first touch and a cultured finish. He comes from Bayern, he plays in blue and white. He hates the Shermans. He thinks they're fucking shite. He's breaking ankles everywhere he goes. His name is Johnny fucking Stones. That's actually a sick chant. I just need to know what tune that's to, Musty. I've never heard of that before. Hardy robbed of a call-up. So Seb, does he play for Plymouth, Seb? If we had two Kanes, we'd be sound. Yeah, look, Kane, one of them to play defensive midfield, you know, and the other to play at striker. That'd be great. Mudra, oh, good sweeping by Pickford. Also, nice little ball into Kyle Walker. Well done. Good stuff. Well done, Pickford. Good work. We do need a cloning machine. You're not wrong. Right. Well, I'll take 1-1, given how... Given how we don't really... Again, it's a really nice switch by Kane, but why are you there? Why? Oh, Saka, it does his man. Good ball in. And there's Harold. Oh, that's where I want you, Kane. To be fair, if you can play the ball and then run back into the box, I'm all over that. I don't mind that. Kane last few years had a tendency to drop deeper, doesn't have legs to play full-time in that role. You think he's going to become a hindrance in that style? I don't mind if he's then able to make up the ground and get into the box. That's absolutely fine. How do you undercook pasta? But surely when you could taste the crunch. Surely when you could like feel the bite. This isn't al dente. This is just like eating a brick. Why do they lie about the airtime stuff? Well, this is UEFA. Have UEFA adopted the added on time situation? I don't know if they have. They haven't, to my knowledge. So they're still working on the weird thing of, you know, it's whatever. Vibes. Absolute vibes. Yeah, I'm interested to know how you undercook pasta. Spamping. I don't have my Discord open, Jack, until the Noblet phone, and even then I don't look at notifications. That's a guess, Will. Al says not to his knowledge, but that is a guess, as I say. In fact, I think it's... I don't think the Champions League have done it either. I'm pretty sure it's only the Premier League who have adopted it. Unless someone is aware of any other leagues that have also done it. But I'm pretty sure it's just the Prem. I'll check the Stones chat. Can you not just tell me this? Can you not just tell me the tune? Is that not a thing? Seb, thank you for following again. Good work. You know it. Right. I swear La Liga says DR. Maybe they have. Maybe they have. It just seems a weird thing to not be universally adopted. Like, you'd think it's just one of those where sort of like FIFA says, right, everyone is going to do this or not. You don't know the tune. Well, Musty, find it out for me. If you could figure it out for me, that'd be great. think I've had a McDonald's breakfast once before, and it was absolutely vile. We are going to head over to the Noblet phone-in shortly. If you are a Noblet, if you want to get involved on the phone-in, hop into the stream queue so I know that you want to join it. What's my opinion on the additional time? I don't really like it, to be honest. I like the concept. I'd tell you what, I would like it if it was only to do with like actual genuine time wasting. I don't really like it. So I'm of the view that there are some things which naturally in the course of a game, you just don't add on time for. For example, if the ball goes out of play for a throw-in, and naturally it takes a human 10 seconds to go over there, pick up the ball, throw it back into play, I don't think that time should be added on. I think that should be time as in the natural course of a game of football. What I don't think is natural time is when a goalkeeper hangs onto it for an extortionate amount of time, or when players time waste over a corner or a free kick. That's when I think it should be added on. Or maybe there's like a really exuberant... Even for celebrations, like, I think there should be like an understood, allotted amount of time for a celebration. I don't know how much exactly, but let's say 30 seconds or something to celebrate a goal, and then anything thereafter you add on time for. I don't think everything needs to be added on. That's my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts, guys. But anyway, guys, we are now heading over to the Noblet phone-in. This is the Noblet phone-in, and I'm joined by Liam. Hello, Liam. And I'm joined by DR. Hello, DR.
Hello.
There we go. Thank you for not airing me. Hello, Toby, who says... Oh, there he is, the little rat. Henson playing football, says Toby. This manager wants me to off myself. Oh, yeah, Toby, yeah, absolutely. Same. Musty, what is the tune to that John Stones song? Let me know, because I do like the lyrics. Liam, I mean, it's not been the best first half of football, but for an outrageous Kane switch and a lovely touch and finish by our 87-year-old right back, who's better known for defending, we would be losing this game.
We would. Because of Southgate as well. He's a clown.
Tell me more. I know you're not his biggest fan.
Not a fan of the lineup. Obviously, some of it's alright. Centre backs, not ideal. Left back, not ideal. Midfield, there's a parasite in there. And yeah the wingers. Maddison should be starting where Henderson's playing, which I'm not very happy about.
Yeah, it's a weird one, and he is being found out defensively because he is not a wide player, and Chilwell's being left isolated, and, you know, question marks about Chilwell's defending at the best of times, never mind with two Ukrainian players bearing down on him at all times. Toby says, this is a Zinchenko masterclass. Push it by Salt and Pepper. How does that one go? Is that the one that goes like, push it, push it? Do you know that song, Liam?
Not particularly, no.
Right, I will research that. I've heard of it. I think it's the one that goes like, where in the chorus they whisper, push it, but I'm not 100%.
I know the song.
Oh.
I know the song, the John Stones song that he's talking about, because I heard it.
Do you know the tune?
No, I know the words.
Could you sing it for me now?
No.
Why?
I don't know it well enough. I don't like that, so no.
DR, can you sing it for me, mate?
Sing what?
The John Stones song to the tune of Salt and Pepper. Push it by Salt and Pepper.
I'm not singing an irrelevant player.
What the hell? That's our best defender you're talking about.
No, Ruben Diaz, mate.
No, for England.
I disagree.
Right, who's our best defender then?
Maguire.
Shut up, right? That, a massive fly just flew in and flew out. An idiot.
Actually, no. It's Michael Dawson.
Okay. You don't need the words to Jack. But I don't even know the tune, though, to be fair, Jack. I don't know the tune fully, so that is a bit of an issue there. Hello, Sal. How are you doing? Musty says England fan. DR hates Johnson. So it's a good point, DR. Yeah, you're allegedly an England fan, and yet saying you don't like Stones. What's that all about?
Realistically, there's a West Ham player. I'm an England fan. But there's not. That's why I hate Southgate.
So why don't you want to support our best, better players?
Because there's no West Ham players. And John Stones is a City player. And see our shit. We're playing them next, so we have to, like...
Okay.
We have to see their shit.
Okay, mate. Jack says Liam doesn't need the words, just do to the tune. Okay, Liam, take it away.
Absolutely not, because I'll not be singing Manchester City songs on a stream.
Right, so how about we add to our bet of, you know, how of Liverpool winning the title this season? So we've still got the current bet of, you know, £10 Liverpool don't win it. If City win it, then you've got to sing that song live on stream. And if not, then I've got to sing a song that you want me to sing.
Well, as it's 100 to 1, surely that means you've got to sing the song 100 times.
Fine. What song do you want me to sing?
Can I put a suggestion?
Fine.
Shut up, yeah. I want you to sing You'll Never Walk Alone 100 times.
Right.
No, that's... Nobody wants to hear that, though.
I want to hear that.
It's a shit song.
Oh, what? Deal, what are you going to say? Sing Despacito.
Song.
Sing Despacito, Nobbins. No one
Yeah,
wants to hear that.
Yeah, that's a
No
good
one
one.
wants to hear that, you retard. You'll Never Walk Alone.
Right, 100 times. What, just the chorus or all of it?
No,
That's
the whole
an
thing.
ass song.
Right.
Front, start to finish.
All right, all in a row or...
I want like a whole stream dedicated to it.
Right, so, right, okay, understood. Okay. I can
Because
do that.
obviously it will take like 100 odd minutes, so...
I'm sure that'll be enjoyable for everyone.
It'll be your least viewed stream because it's Liverpool.
Or you can just... I'll accept 100 just Liverpool songs. It doesn't have to be
Right,
You'll
okay.
Never Walk Alone. There can be many different ones.
Wait. I have an idea.
It's not your bet,
What about-
DR. Shut up.
What about the player that he hates most?
Who's that? I don't even know the player I hate the most.
Yeah, neither do I.
Who is it? I'm asking you.
Oh, right. No, I don't know.
How do you not know?
You definitely do know.
I also don't know
You
I don't
do
know what
know,
my
you
favourite
do.
food is. It's a tricky question. Callum, thank you for following.
Who do you just hate? Just a
Oh,
random
yeah,
player
that's a
you
good
hate.
suggestion. Mason Greenwood.
Yeah, Greenwood
Has
chant.
he got a chant though?
Maguire chant.
Probably something to do with, you know,
Yeah, no one's gonna care if he sings a Maguire chant.
infidelity.
Nobody's gonna care about You'll Never Walk Alone.
Liam, well, it's his
The
bet, to be
Liverpool
fair.
fans will.
That's all that matters. I'm not buying...
Yeah, if you want to get involved in the bet, you can, but you've got to put something on
Yeah,
the line as well.
I'll wager you 12 gallons of Iraqi salt water.
Wow. Chill yourself, mate.
If Liverpool don't win the league, I'll upgrade your subscription to the top tier for a month.
If Liverpool win the league,
What?
I'll dance. Give me a dance and I'll dance.
I don't care about you dancing.
How are we going to see?
It's not you, bro. It's Liam.
How are we going to see? I don't want to see.
No
I
one
don't
wants to
wanna
see you
privately
dance, DR. Yeah.
Then what?
I don't
I'm
know.
not like paying for like a striptease or something. I'm alright, thanks.
Right, this conversation has
they're all
descended
happy.
into that. We're going to head to the second half now. Liam, what's the final score going to be? Are we going to win?
I think it's going to be 2-2,
Oh, God.
and Henderson's going to score an own goal.
Wow. Is he going to score an actual goal?
No.
Oh, God. Jude, maybe?
No. Eze.
Okay, Eze, I love that. DR, what's the final score going to be, mate?
4-1 Ukraine.
Wow.
A Yarmolenko hat-trick.
Okay. Well, on that note, thank you guys so much for joining me. You've both disappointed me immeasurably with your predictions. There we go, guys. That was the Noblet phone as chaotic as always. Evie, what you're not going to do, mate? You're not going to jump out of the. You're not going to jump out of the window, are you? Good girl. No, you're not. Right. I want to see if I can make this other camera work. You were working before, matey. So do it now. Why are you doing that? Come on. Over here, mate. Over here. Hello. There we go. Are you tracking me now? Good. There we go. Right. Where is it? Where's my cat? There she is. Guys, we're going to take an Evie break. She is. Oh, what a cutie. Hello. Oh, she's so sweet. Look at her. I don't think the face tracking works on a cat, but, you know, it's a thing. Yeah, cool. Just wanted to show you guys the cat. The Foden bias is insane, good enough to start under Pep, but not Southgate. Yeah, I don't really get that. Don't be mean, Jack. Trying to sign for a football team. Good luck, Callum. Which team are you thinking? Fierce, a City fan. I think Foden's still. Oh God, no. You see that? She saw a fly, and she tried to get it, and she tried to jump out the window. She will jump out. She will jump out and do it. She's that much of an idiot. It's cat, man. But yeah, a City fan. I think Foden's still not on science level when he was at City. I feel like I liked Leroy. Window's not closed now. It can't be in this heat. With the Leroy Sané situation, look, I love Leroy. He was one of my favourite players to watch. I feel like he's remembered almost too fondly at times by City fans, in my opinion. I think he was great, obviously, but I don't think he's as good as some fans make him out to be. I think that there's a lot of emotion going into that analysis of Leroy. As I say, I loved him. He was one of my favourite players to watch. He was really fun to watch. But yeah, he was more direct. He was very fun. But as I say, I think that in terms of actual who's the better player, I think the answer's definitely Foden for me. And I love Leroy. I was one of his biggest fans. I loved him. He scored one of my favourite City goals ever. It was against Monaco, or maybe he assisted one of my favourite goals ever. It was against. He basically did some really good dribbling in the build-up to one of the Monaco goals. Sane is better than Sean Wright Phillips. No shot. Foden over Sane, yes, quite comfortably as well, I'd suggest. Hello, Tayab. Tayab, did you miss the cat? You want to see the cat again? Cat. She's cleaning. What a cutie. Come on, do it. Do it. Look at that. Oh, it's so sick. A sneak preview. You can see the camera in the corner. My shorts. Don't be mean to Evie. Less of that. Yeah? Anyway. Let's head back over to the match. The second half. It has kicked off. Show the tactics board. Hello? Why do you want to see the tactics board? It's right below. Wires on the bed. Yes, it's an iPhone charger. Well, it's because it's connected to an outlet there. Sam predicts 2-1. I said 3-0. I'm going to go 3-1 now that we've conceded. That's what's going to happen. Hello, Evie. You're being sweet. As long as you just chill there and don't jump out, you can stay there. I predict Rashford. What do you predict him to do, Tayab? A Rashford header. Okay. I'd take that. I'll take it. 2-1 for Ukraine. I love betting against the odds. Sam, no, do you not want me to be happy? What do you think about the Sanchez situation? Asks HDB. Well, me and Gasky, United fan, we talk about it in our podcast. If you haven't listened to our podcast, what are you doing? It's called The Knobcast. It's on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. It's a very good podcast, by the way. And yeah, we spoke about it at length. I don't think we yet know all the information, but we've sort of had to assume and approach it from a point of there isn't any massive background thing going on. Yeah, I'd say in 2021 for you, to be fair. Especially in the Champions League in that campaign, he was unreal. Was little Phil. Greetings from India to Sam. Wait, Sam, this isn't the Sam... Just because there was another Sam like years ago who came to these streams who was from India and was a Barcelona fan. Excellent stuff, HDB. If you want to listen to the full podcasts, they're all free. It's on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you just want the clips and the video, then the YouTube is for you. But yeah, the YouTube doesn't have all of the full podcast, if that makes sense. Yeah. It is a thing. Declan, come on, mate. Sort it out. A draw is simply not adequate. Tab activating the store. Yeah, no one's done a GIF today. Someone do a GIF. No cap. Why are there just like random strips of grass on the pitch? I don't like it. Good work, Tab. Roulette in all your knob coins. Madison, is that a good ball into Jude? It's a flick, but it's never really threatening. Never really threatening the keeper. That's a shame. Easy. What you doing? Oh, you're so pretty. Hello. Oh, Slabhead with the challenge. Good work, Jack. Sam is short for Sam Yukta. I just shortened switch on Discord. I understand, Sam. Got it. Am I okay to call you Sam? Is that all right? Excellent, excellent redemption there, Jack. Love that from you. Do you think Jude is as good as everyone rates him, or hasn't reached that level just yet? Not yet. I like Bellingham a lot. Getafe even in Europa? Don't think they are they? Zinchenko, Joe.
Mason Greenwood versus Gvardiol when City dropped to Europa.
Yeah, as I said, I like Bellingham. I think a lot of people overrate him. That doesn't mean he's bad, but I've watched basically every minute of him at Real Madrid so far. Some matches I missed live, I was able to catch up on them. He's getting good numbers. I don't think it's being... The bits I'm most impressed with when it comes to Bellingham, it's not really the goal scoring, it's what I know Bellingham can do. It is the box-to-box, it is the ball winning. It is that element of his game. It's the charging forwards, not necessarily like the poaching. It's good that he can do that, but I think that maybe, my take, I'm not saying he's played badly, obviously, I think maybe his goals are sort of embellishing. And maybe maybe inflating his actual performances, if that makes any sense. Indeed, Musty. I don't like how he's being used at Real Madrid. It's great that we know he can do that.
Not to speak.
Shoved, yeah.
I am in big trouble.
Bellingham defending.
Yeah, Fear, I think in 2020-21, I think it was a comparable season. Of course, the difference compared to bigger mainstream watch-alongs. A lot of these creators, Roy Jones, for example, a lot more sensational, could have logical commentary. I try to, HDB. There's no point in being saying stupid stuff for the sake of it. I've never wanted to be that sort of person. I quite like to these be relatively reasonable discussions. That's why I like our podcast, because there are a lot of podcasts out there which are just sensational and they just do it for clicks and they don't really mean what they're saying. Or they do, but they're just massively exaggerating it. That's not what we are. Walker. It's a floater. Slabhead. Over. Sven the Austrian dentist.
Ben Doak versus Sven the Austrian dentist.
We're chatting, what the fuck? Oh dear. Who's City's next game against? West Ham away. It's a tricky one. Neither side's lost a game yet, have they?
Discord Super Virgin Yusuf aka DR found dead aged 9.
What the hell? Maguire's down. What an L. Twitch is making you log in. Evie, don't be naughty. Nearly knocked over the candle because I'm an idiot. Yeah, just to go back to that, yeah, I don't like how Jude is the one doing the scoring. Like Real Madrid sort of feel they need to do that because they don't really have like that proper offensive presence, I guess. But that's not best use of his talents. Great that he can do that to a good standard, obviously. But for me, it's not best utilizing his attributes. I much prefer him more in the 8 EV. Much more in the like closer to an 8 than a 10. That's where I want him to play for England as well. We've got better players, i.e. Foden, who can play that role to a better level, in my view. Why have you changed your setup? In what way have I changed it, Joe? In what way have I changed it? Let me know. If it's the light, that's because it's simply too hot. Impressive Cameron Archer's first performance against Everton continues playing in that manner. Could also be a shout. Says HDB. What, Tayab? Why are you saying oi to me? Never oi me again. You rat of a man. I don't get it. Whoa, for the next 10 months. Oh, I get it.
Whoa, oh, ho, ho, for the next 10 months.
It's a Europa League joke. I get it. I was very confused at first. Oh, this has got to be a goal. Oh, Maguire, you can't even contribute from set pieces anymore. What are you doing? Hello, Evie. Get down from there, please, little girl. Come on. Good girl. Hello, Muha. I think you need to explain your comments from last night, Muha. I don't think the quiz was even that hard. Last message. I didn't see it. Hey, Ab, what was it? Oh, can you add the Bazinga crying me? I don't even know what that is. There are loads more memes I need to add.
JJVCKK child trafficking cartel leader found dead in the slums of Somalia, aged 52.
Jack, you don't have long left. I accept your apology, Muha. There's never any cheating going on. Don't you worry about that. Not from my perspective, anyway. Right, Maddison, again, his touch fails him. Sake. It's not because they don't like the country, it's just because DR happens to live there. No, it was... Oh, no, yeah, it was Gasky. Yes, it was Muhar in the end, yeah.
Jack when Iraq gets nuked.
Did Zinchek ever play midfield for City? He did very briefly and very occasionally, Joe. It was never his main position. He would often play there in the cup competitions. He would often play there in the cups, but he was never like a starter there. Never really. Never really that guy. Chilwell trying to latch onto it, but it's too much on it. I thought the quiz was quite reasonable in terms of difficulty, to be fair. I thought I made it quite accessible. DR, give yourself 5,000 because I've not given you your knob coins. He plays striker one game over Jesus, said Zinni. And we've spoken about the Jesus interview before. Like, I'm sorry, mate, but the best manager in the world opted to play a strikerless system instead of you as a striker. I think we know who the problem was there. Mudryk trying to do something, but failing. Do you think we should have kept him now? I'm much better we've got Alvarez. So much happier we've got Alvarez, sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah, 10k. Yeah, sorry, no, wait, 15k for DR. Can someone give him 15k? Maguire's played pretty well. I mean, he's been all right defensively. He's not doing anything great. He's done what I would expect any competent centre-half to do. I'm not going to give him plaudits for that. TBH. No, 15,000. He needs 15,000. Oh, Zinchenko. Oh no. Again, we've got Gvardiol. Make the next stream based on United transfers. We probably won't make it a theme. Do you think selling him to rivals was practical? I mean, at the time, I think I'm fine with it, to be honest, because at the time Arsenal weren't exactly a title rival, and even so, I don't really classify Zinchenko as a player who you win the title with as your starting player. I think it's a player who, when they first signed, I thought the whole point of Zinchenko was like, right, now we're going to be a top 4 team. I was like, well, Zinchenko is good enough to start for a top 4 team. I just don't think he's good enough to start for a team that wants to win the Premier League. That's my thoughts. Zinchenko is not that good. I'm glad he isn't at the club, says Zinny. Yeah, I'm not mad to lose him, in all honesty. Especially because now at left back we've got Ake and Gvardiol. It's a pretty good trade. Man United criminals. Kane's foul there, isn't he? There we go. We'd be 20 times champs if Zinchenko didn't exist. Not necessarily, because the only reason why he needed to be good in that game against Villa when he came on was because he was shit in the West Ham game before, where he gave away 2 of the goals, I believe. So I'm not really willing to give Zinchenko that much credit for the oh, it's a good ball by Jude. Saka with the clip back, and no, I'm not really willing to give Zinchenko that much credit for that. Oh, amount of teams selling to rivals these days is weird. But like, I guess like with the
ISIS leader escapes prison to go to Macedonia.
Premier League wages, I guess that's the main issue, is that a lot of other clubs won't really be able to afford not only the transfer fee, but also the wages. So it means that there has to be a lot of incest when it comes to Premier League transfers, because it's too expensive for them. You can credit for the PSG semi-final. Yeah, it was good then. It was good then. But he shouldn't have... Oh, Saka hits the crossbar. He shouldn't have started the Champions League final, though. Not when Cancelo was better that season. I think Zinchenko was also... It was even at fault for that goal. He just didn't pick up his man. He didn't pick up Havertz. Just let him run on him. What do I think of what, HDB? The terrorist escape prison in London moved a mile. Hey, to be fair, it was big alerts. Like, I don't know how. I don't know what else he was supposed to do. It's not like Prison Break where he planned to go to prison. So actually putting these players on long contracts to bring down their annual expenditure on the books. Or basically what Chelsea are doing. Do you guys know that Cole Palmer is on over £100,000 a week? Now, I like Palmer. I think he's going to be a really good player, but I feel like that's a lot. Don't you? £100,000 for a 21-year-old who I think has got single-digit Premier League starts and no Premier League goals. I don't know. It seems like a lot of P. What? Would Maguire and Henderson start for Ukraine? It's a good save by the keeper. It's a good question, Daniel. I can't even remember. Is it 3 Premier League starts? Oh wow, I thought it was more like 8 or 9. Yeah, you can keep going if you want. It's your right. It's your right as an owner of Nobcoins. Why City selling their players to other Premier League teams? I mean, the Palmer one is. I mean, you can get £45 million for a player who. And here's the thing. I can't remember if I said this before. What Chelsea are purchasing is an idea of a player, because no one really knows how good Palmer is or can be. Because the sample size isn't there at senior level, so no one really knows what he is as a player. So as I say, they're buying an idea and a thought and a dream of what Parma is, or rather what Parma could be. So if you're City, you're like, well, 45 million for that, it might not even come good, and we've got Doku and we've got Bernardo. You see how good Foden is, and he's, you know, even he doesn't like, you know, start week in, week out. And that's how good he is. It's hard. It's hard. So I think it probably was the right decision to send him. And he didn't want to stay. That was the main thing. Minor. Would Pep Son if he had elite level potential? You'd like to think not, but by the same time, I guess you could say about Sancho, and then he went to Dortmund and did his thing. Then we still sold him. I guess if the wishes of the player are there, it's a thing. But at the same time, would we have signed Doku if Pep was of the opinion that absolutely this kid is going to make it and be that guy? Surely he doesn't sign Doku. Or, oh, Saka, this is lovely dribbling. There should be a goal at the end of this. Oh, he wants a handball. Doesn't get it. Lovely dribbling. Yeah, England players really wants the handball there. I've not seen it, Muha. Southgate ball. Most of Chelsea's players they've signed are ideas, says Liam. Indeed. It is potential and Project FC. Have you ever thought about how mental it is you support the best team in the entire world? It is, yeah, it is absolutely insane. It is absolutely mental. It's great. Maddison, yeah, Maddison's not Maddison's not moved me offensively, defensively, with or without the ball, to be honest. Yet, there's time. He can win me around. 28 minutes left. Jack says, hook Maddison now. There is time. I heard Doku was a ticket signing. Yeah, I mean, but even if he was... Oh, Kane, what is that? Even if it was, like, if Pep Guardiola was of the absolute conviction, Kane never has a shot as well, that Palmer would be that guy. I think that he would have been able to convince him that, actually, we've got him. As a City fan, I think Foden, Saka, Rashford are all overrated, says Fia. I'm watching a different games as well. If you talk about Maddison, he's been quite poor. He's definitely not been good. He's been defensively unaware. There have been about 3 or 4 times where he should have taken a better first touch, and he actually would have been in for a shot. And he keeps giving away the ball. Madsen thought he was good against after doing some step-overs against Burnley.
His level versus Belgian
yeah, I've not been impressed, to be honest. I've not been impressed. But as I say, there's 26 minutes left and anything can happen. And I said it before, that I don't really blame Maddison for a lot of that because he's not being played in the right position, certainly not in the first half anyway. The touches, I can't really defend him on the touches and the poor control because it doesn't really matter where you position, you should be doing better. It's more off the ball where I'm not going to properly blame him. I blame that Southgate swine. Right, Rashford's coming on. Get Bowen on. I don't believe he's on the bench, DR. I don't think he's been on the bench. I watch every single Spurs game this season, so have I. He's been the best player in the league, says HEB. Certainly up there. In this early stages of the season. That's basically everything he said. Anthony basically said... What? I can't see your comment. I can't see your comment, Tayab. Oh, sorry. Everything his ex said was edited. Ah. Right, what's happened? I missed that. What's happened? Did he say Foden's on? Wait, he's taken off Bellingham? Are you joking? I'm not interested then. God's sake. So what was the actual change? I really should be paying attention, shouldn't I? So, and Rashford's on. So I'm guessing Maddison's come off. Rashford on the left. Foden in the middle. Yeah, why? Why is Bellingham off? I'd say that he... Musty, what the hell? I'd say that Bellingham has been maybe our best player. Maybe. Every time he's on the ball, the danger seems to occur. Yeah, what? I mean, that's nearly a perfect substitution, isn't it? Rashford on, brilliant. Madsenov, brilliant. Foden on, brilliant. Bellingham, why not Henderson? I know, Daniel, I know. How on earth has Henderson been selected? I don't know. I do not know. Saka can be dependable defensively. Do you think that makes Trent a more viable option? Against teams, not in midfield, by the way, right? Like against teams where we are expected to dominate the ball, I would start Trent. In games such as against France, or I don't know, Germany or Netherlands, I would not have Trent. In the same way that I would have Grealish starting sometimes, Rashford starting sometimes, depending on the opposition. I would have Trent starting sometimes. I would have Walker starting sometimes. I think for me, it does depend on the opposition. If it's a team we're going to batter, play Trent, play Grealish. If it's a team where we need to dig in and try to take them on the counter, maybe Rashford can play to expose that space. Oh, okay. Good work, Rice. Won that back. Rashford, that's really nice by Marcus. Really lovely first touch. He's got Harold in support. Passes a little bit heavy, but it's okay. He's still got the ball. What's that, Tayab? Midfield's better than Ward-Prowse. James. Henderson said he went to Saudi Arabia to develop football there. Yeah, he's talking out of his hypocritical booty. I missed that. What happened? I think Declan passed it out to Saka or something. Yeah, Saka mate. Sadly, Will, I don't think Sterling's even been called up. I really hope that this early season poor form is just that, and it's not actually anything greater, because I think he has been not good so far this season. Yeah, Sterling's not. I know, Will. I don't know. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I don't know why. This man who only picks his favourites, Sterling's one of his favourites, who also happens to be in unbelievable form, doesn't pick him. It is unreal. It's absolutely obscene. Little man. HGB, exactly. Exactly. They tried to do an interview justifying it. It's like, no, mate, no. Again, I've said this once, I've said it 1,000 times. That's really good by Ukraine. Once again, coming down our left. I don't mind if footballers leave for money. Don't mind it. Don't mind it. But just say, don't lie. Was it that Watford's Igalo who just said, I'm here for the money? Just be honest. Don't make it up about, oh yeah, you think it's a really competitive league and you want to change the politics and you want to make it a stronger league. No. You just want the money. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But there is something wrong with lying. Don't lie. Naughty. Right, corner. Got to defend it, and we... Oh, Rashford. I thought he gave away a foul on the edge of the box. Thankfully, he did not. Referee says play on. Here is Saka. Mudryk is still down here. Play on. Kane has got two boys ahead of him. One of them is Henderson. His delivery is blocked, and it's a corner. I don't think Mudryk is very good at the football. Let's have a look. See, I mean, did it occur on the outside of the box, first of all? It was definitely outside the box anyway. I think that's a foul by Rashford. Yeah, that's definitely a foul. It looks like a foul to me. Yeah, Rashford, very fortunate there. That didn't happen in the box, otherwise that's VAR. Ward-Prowse free kick versus France, I'm here. Come on, Mudryk, get up, mate, you're fine. Love how Dean Dublin says he's okay, and then, like, the medical staff come out. At least when I'm doing it, it's because I'm a nasty person. Yeah, it's not really close to being a penalty. Rashford, you are world class. I'm not watching the game. He technically won the ball, but it was a massive foul. I did not, Musty. I watched Prison Break. I do not have any interest in that game, to be honest. England don't think it was free takers in the squad. Rashford, Trippier, Harry Kane. Yeah, it's the most blatant foul, Jack. It's the most blatant. A slap head. Straight to the keeper. What a shame. Rashford isn't good at free kicks apart from that one versus Chelsea. I don't think he's the best, but he's not bad, is he? Kane free kicks. Yeah, Kane's taken free kicks for Spurs and scored a fair few, hasn't he? You mock us about Liverpool competing for the league than Arsenal. No, I think that it'll be Arsenal second. I do think it'll be Arsenal second. I need to do my predictions soon for the old Patreon. Good win by Rice. I think my top 5 has now changed. I think I'm going to swap 3rd and 5th. Because Liverpool have been impressing me. And United haven't. I know it's early days, but I've got to base it off something. Kyle Andrew Walker free kicks. Rita says, our Champions League group is so easy. Come on, City. Holland should get at least 12 goals in the group. I think that lots of those players will be rested as well, to be honest, Rita. Rashford ball in, and it doesn't stay in. Goal kick. Really poor. That's not the cross we're after. Maybe if you started with these players, Southgate, instead of, you know, maybe then we'd be in a better situation. West Ham are finishing 5th, says DR. Old. By the way, guys, can we just talk about how the Ukraine FC, like, you know, the FA badge, is so shit and hard to work with. Like, in the logo in the top left, that's not even their official badge. That's just like some random thing because I couldn't use it because there's so much space is going on. It's not an actual badge. There's too much transparency going on with the Ukraine badge, and I don't like it. If they could change that for me, that'd be great. A footballer saying they don't go to Saudi Arabia for money because they don't want to be hated for a long time. I don't know. I mean, I'd personally have more respect for them if they just told the truth. Like, because everyone knows you're lying. Everyone knows you did it everyone knows you did it for greed. And that's the other thing when they say, "Oh, I did it so I can support my family." Oh yeah, I didn't realize you couldn't support your family on the hundreds of thousands of pounds you're already earning a week. Sorry about that, pet. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that, you know, in this cost of living crisis, at times it got that bad. So yeah, again, don't say you're doing it for your family. Don't say you're doing it for anything else other than greedy. It's fine. I think Liverpool are one Dominic injury away from dropping off. Potentially. I do like the look of Dominic. United to get in 3rd place Champions League, not Premier League, says Dante. That is bold. The Bowen Masterclass versus Gvardiol. Gvardiol's not really been tested so far, so that will be interesting if that happens. Dan says, I have a question. Is the World Cup just a bigger and harder trophy to win the Champions League? It's every 4 years because standing in the Champions League is harder. Well, I mean, a lot of footballers have said that the Euros is harder to win than the World Cup. Again, why is there so much space on our left? Come on, guys. Sort it out, please. Please sort it out. I'm really happy that, I mean, he's not been able to do anything so far in the game, but I'm very happy that Foden's being used in a more attacking manner in midfield, which is great. I don't know why Gvardiol didn't play against Fulham. Was he on the bench, Musty? Was he fully fit? Maybe it was just a rotation for vibes. I don't know. Who's better, Gvardiol or Van Dijk? I've not seen nearly enough of Gvardiol. Van Dijk is still, you know, I know he wasn't great last season, but he hasn't quite eroded all of his credit with me yet. He was fit, I have no idea then. Do you think they're overrated? I think they're, I mean, different opinions for different people on ratings. I think that, in my head, they're appropriately rated. The Aka goal should not have stood from a Fulham fan. It shouldn't have stood, Joe. You're not wrong. However, let's be honest, we would have won anyway. So I don't really mind about it. World Cup's bigger because of sheer size based on competitiveness and team quality. Champions League is harder. Yeah, as I said, I can't remember if it was like Xavi or Iniesta who said that they think the Euros is actually a harder competition. And I can understand what they mean about it because, you know, in the World Cup, you'll certain the group stages, you know, you're more likely to face a minnow, whereas at the Euros, not saying every team is strong, but you're less likely to face that level of team. Play well in the first half. No, yeah, I'm not saying you're bad by any means, but City still deserve to win. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, you can't concede a further 3 goals, no matter the context. If you had to play one of Foden or Doku on the right in a Manchester derby, who would it be? I want Doku on the right and Foden in the middle. He's dropping to receive. Defeat too much. Yeah, I think that there's not been many opportunities for him to get into the game yet, to be fair. No debate over the penalty. Oh yeah, it was a cheeky pen. Come on, England. Come on, England. Score a fucking goal. Oh, Rashford. Cheeky dribbling. Chilwell, why are you so high up the pitch, mate? You're not needed there. Oh, Phil, why are you letting me down there? Don't foul him. Oh, Phil, if they concede from this, then I'm going to have an agenda against you, no cap. The NFL stream. Oh, there you go, gave away a foul. Right, I've got an agenda, no cap. Southgate ball, no chances, nothing. Retirement football. Oh. Euros is an overrated competition. Big country face lower ranked country. I like the Euros for you. I've no idea, Joe, but I imagine it's quite a few. Guys, I might be a Dolphins fan now. No cap. What do you guys think of that? Is anyone a Dolphins fan here? Might convert from Dallas Cowboys. I've got no real inclination for Dallas Cowboys. Let me know, guys. Will, it definitely wasn't. Maddison was playing really poor. Both without and with the ball. He wasn't offering anything apart from bad touches and bad defending. Rashford's running. Can you keep that in? Not even Rashford can keep that in. Why didn't Calvin Phillips play it in, you selfish arse? I can't support a team. You can have fun. He's making things happen. No, he wasn't. He was receiving good balls from Bellingham or Saka and then miscontrolling them. The closest I'll get is I support Florida Gators college team. Musty, who's your NFL team? Is it the Dolphins? Or have I made that up? Have I simply made it up? What was that? What was a magpie? Like, what is that noise? Is that my cat having a fit? The Ravens. What an hell? I don't know anything about them. But you support them, so it must be now. I don't care if the screen's getting dark, by the way, chaps. That light is not going on. I nearly died doing the quiz last night. I actually wanted to, commit. Can Chilwell start playing as a left central midfielder? K, thanks. Oh, the Minkle's purple. I'll let you off there. I'll let you off. But yeah, exactly. Bring him on. Rice and Chilwell. Confusion there. Don't foul him. Oh, good work by Kyle. Chilwell able to control it.
Sub.
Oh. What the hell, Musty? Shut up. You don't want to see me anyway. I'm simply not the main event. Phillips should leave City. Says Joe. I mean, for his sake, he probably should, but at the same time, who are the other England defensive midfielders out there? Out and out defensive midfielders. We are short in this department. You could even argue that Rice is technically not an out and out defensive midfielder. You could make that argument. I agree, Will. Look, I want I think that the mistake wasn't taking off Maddison. The mistake was leaving on Henderson and taking off Bellingham, who, in my opinion, was our best player. Really good work by Walker. Eases off Mudryk. And that's a goal kick, I think. Well done, Kyle. No, Jack. Give me an Iraqi light. I don't want an Iraqi light. It's a Maguire situation. Does he put playing the game and competing over earning a big contract, not having to do much on the pitch, indeed. It's good, and that's why that's why I like Kyle. That's why I'm really happy he stayed at City, because especially for unique threats such as a Mudryk or an Mbappe or a Vinicius Jr., who the likes of England and City will face. That is his bread and butter. That's what he does. Do I know what, Musty? I don't. City fans. Okay, Theo. Okay. Who is the next Messi, Tayab? When will Pep leave? I'm gonna say he'll do a clean 10 years. I think this will be his 8th year, is it? I think. Oh, Saka got. Yeah, Saka's been physically weak in this game.
Tap water and
that makes sense.
But it wasn't salty.
Arteta said in an interview he hopes Kevin is injured for the whole season. It's like a joke, though, I assume. Shay says, I think 2-1 to the England. This is looking like a 1-1 draw. I think it's almost like England have sort of like resigned themselves to, a draw against Ukraine. Are these our main rivals in the group? Who else is in our group? Oh, no, Italy. I guess Italy would be our main rival. I don't know. I don't know. This doesn't have the feel of a game where, this isn't like when City it's 1-0 City and they are doing all they can to score a goal. It's almost like there's a bit of complacency here. Dallow's done miracles on me, says Tayab. I was moved by his Emirates performance, Tayab. To be honest, I was moved. You're not wrong, Jack. And they don't even have this man anymore. They don't have my man Mancini, who sold out to Saudi Arabia. My score prediction before a ball was kicked, Shay, was 3-0. Scotland, thankfully, Tayab, aren't in our group. It's just a friendly game that we're playing next week. Because Italy have only played like 3 games, whereas we've played 5. That's nice by Rashford into Chilwell. Oh, Chilwell, Foden was there. Just play him in earlier. Oh, dearie me. Marcus, that's a foul. Thank you. You're not ready for November. Is that against North Macedonia, Musty? It's going to be a Nobbins Musty derby. I think Rashford's done well when he's come on. He's committed, men. Chilwell, I needed that ball in earlier. Clip it in, dink it into Phil. And then we could have had a shot on goal, or Phil could have squared it. That's fairs, Musty. Yes, Ishan, I will be making a video, an analysis video on Núñez. I'm hoping to have that released for the start of the Premier League when it returns. Oh, that's sick, Musty. Have you ever been to an international match before? Iqbal versus Jude. I know who's clear. Shay, you're a legend, mate. Look at Phil. As much as I love Phil, I hate his hair with a passion. I hate it. Who told him that's a good look? Because it ain't. Ferguson can play for England, but he's never going to. Never going to happen. Rashford, oh, keeper palms it. Declan clipped it back. This is dangerous. Oh, Maguire! Oh, Harry, how have you not done better there? Oh, how has he not just stuck a foot out and got a shot away? LGH plays, how are we doing? The only international match I've been to is Albania-Moldova. Was that incredibly dangerous? Slabhead's getting booked for that. Naughty boy. I thought he delayed the flick a bit too much. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't mind, well no, I would mind, but I could accept Maguire playing if I got the midfield I wanted. Because I think that, as much as I ever go at Maguire, he's not shit, is he? He's not actually shit, if we're all being honest with ourselves. So I wouldn't mind if he had to start. I wouldn't hate it. Well, I would hate it, but you know what I mean. I could tolerate it if I got the midfield I wanted. Saka's off. Probably should have happened a bit sooner, to be fair. He has not had a good game. Reckless, but not much contact, but it's not great. I joke about Maguire, but he's not actually shit. Oh, they are a sight to behold.
Me in November when I see Grealish calves in person.
Why is Gallagher even in the squad? I'm sorry, I don't like Gallagher. I don't know what he does well. Why isn't Raheem the dream here? Pep's the most underrated manager in the world because people think he can't do it without money. And yeah, that's a silly point anyway, isn't it, Fia? Because if you want sustained success, you've got to spend lots of money. Having money doesn't inherently mean that you will win. It's one thing to spend the money, you've got to spend it well. And some managers also work better with a budget. So it's like that thing of that. Oh, the example that I use is the PlayStation 2. In terms of its design, what am I saying? The PS2, the PlayStation 2, was designed in such a way that the only way that developers could get the most out of the power of it, compared to say the Xbox, was they had to use like really complicated, meticulous things, ingenuity, that sort of thing. Sometimes, necessity is the mother of invention. It's a really good comparison, Musty. Gallagher offers what Henderson used to. I don't like either of them. That's a really good comparison. You guys simply are Philistines. The point basically is you can be if you need to be more innovative, it might actually lead to better results. Less of that, Musty. You just don't appreciate. Oh my god, Mudryk has actually injured himself by going too quickly. That is hilarious. That is so funny. That's so funny. Walker didn't even really have to make a challenge. Oh, he's fine. Yeah, guys, I don't like Mudryk. I think he's shit. From all the matches I've seen of him, people are excited at him at first. He wants to come off. I don't know what he does. What is it that he actually does? Well, he's actually managed to roll his own ankle there. That is impressive. I've never seen anyone do that. Shut up, Musty. Because the point is there could be a player in there. I don't even think there is a player in there. That's the point. I always like to give players at least a season. He's not even had a full season, but I don't care. I'm making the assessment now. Southgate saw 50 minutes of midfield and exiled him to the wing. Why? I don't even know what Noblet's Got Talent is, Tayab. What even is the context of that? I'm getting more and more worried, guys, that we're not going to win anything with Southgate. I like to be optimistic when it comes to England. I like to have faith. And I like to, have that blind loyalty. I don't know. I don't like reality when it comes to that. I like to dream. No, it's not a case of figuring out, Jack. It's a case of wanting to be optimistic. And wanting to dream. And wanting to have faith. I don't know why. I just keep thinking, oh yeah, and now Southgate will do this. And now Southgate would, and now he's seen that didn't work. Now he'll do this. And now he's seen that will do that. It's not just that, Will. It's also just I didn't like how he played at the 2018 World Cup. I didn't like how he played at the Euros for the most part, especially in the final. I thought that was terrible. I liked a lot of what I saw at the World Cup, to be fair, but I thought that was going to be the that's why I had the faith. That's why I had the hope. I thought that was going to be a springboard, and now this is how we're going to play all the time. Foden spreading it for Marcus. Go on, Rashford. Oh, he's forgotten the ball. And I feel like, I don't know, I feel like there should be linear progress in that way, at least in terms of how you set up and how you play and the players you pick. Good work, Marcus. After losing it, he's won it back. Rashid. Oh, Kane, get in the box, you pleb. Why are you there? As Nepenthes once said. Phil into chill. Well. Jordan Henderson, don't worry, guys, he'll do something. Prove me wrong, Jordan. Rashford with the clip. Your phone's going to win that in the air. It wasn't the play by Marcus. Oh, what a frustrating afternoon this has been. Yeah. What is England's best performance against like relatively tricky opposition? Is it I don't know, Senegal, but yeah, mostly says Senegal, but they didn't even have Mane. I don't know, maybe it is. Germany at the Euros. That was a big name, but wasn't that when Germany were going through their washed cycle? Better not draw this morning. 5 odds. Knew I could rely on Southgate. But the rest of the wings on the England rugby team to beat Argentina. Norris all HTB. Glad you've enjoyed it. We'll see you in the next one. Got carried by Raz. Even like I know we got to the final and all that stuff. I still wasn't really happy with how we played for the most part. I don't know. I was most happy with our World Cup performances. Well, not all of them. I was happy with the Iraq. Was it Iraq? Iran? The Iran one. Wasn't happy with US. Was happy with Wales. Was happy with Senegal. And for the most part, I was happy with France. Gallagher, what are you doing on the pitch, you little dweeb? What are you doing on the pitch? I think we have our own versus France struggling this time. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Well, I was actually really happy with the performance. Gallagher, you prick. Why are you shooting there with 20 seconds to go? Yeah, I was quite happy with the first half. Sorry, with that game overall. I thought we were all right. I mean, maybe Musty, maybe, but I thought we actually played better than France, and that's why I was so annoyed. But that's why I was so full of hope and optimism. I know it's only the Nations League, and I know it's only qualifiers, but I would have liked to have seen something. Is there time for the corner? No, there isn't. What a shame. There we go, boys. That is full time. What does that mean in terms of the group? Let's have a look. See, why can't I type? Hello? Is my keyboard working? Apparently not. Sick. I don't know why I watch the England games. I hate it every time. Look, I am an England fan, and I will watch the games. Come on, my keyboard's not working. That's really annoying. I don't know why that's the thing. Is there a table somewhere that I can consult? Here we go. So I can see it. You guys can't see it. So, as things stand, so we are still top of the... Wait, Italy have only played 2 games. Right, okay. I mean, hey. It doesn't... Look, I know I'm overreacting. Whatever. It's football. That's what we do. We're still going to top the group. How many games do we play in the group? Is it 8 overall? 10, take away 2, 8. Yes. So there are 8 games that we play. We've played 5 of them. Shows the table. It's just tricky because I can't really do it because of reasons. England have 13 points. Ukraine have 7. They've played 4 games. Italy only have 3 points, but they've played 2. Isn't it 16 games now? Because there's only 5 teams, so it's times 2, take away 2. Home and away. Don't play everyone twice. Yeah? 16 games for a qualifier would be mental, Zayab. Do you think 16 games? That would be what? That would be a group of 9. You swine. Just think of how many games they play in a Champions League group, and then just, you know, add 2 more on. Yeah, so Malta are bottom on 0 points. North Macedonia are 4th on 3 points, but they've only played 3 games. Italy in 3rd, 3 points, only played 2 games. Ukraine in 2nd, played 4 games, 7 points. England currently top, 5 games played, 13 points. I still expect us to top the group with no issues of qualifying. But I just a lot happy with Jude. He was really good. I liked his performance. But Walker was good defensively. Saka his early poor form for Arsenal has crept into him that game. Didn't like the Maddison experiment. I liked the substitutions, but I don't think either Rashford or Foden had enough time to really do anything. They only had like 25 minutes. So that was a little bit annoying. Thought Gay was alright. Chilwell, I'm not. Jury's out on Chilwell, to be honest. Walker's, oh yeah, he obviously scored the goal. Yeah, Chilwell I thought was a bit at odds going forwards and backwards. Didn't really like that. So yeah, so I mean, even if Italy win all 3 games in hand, they will still be behind us by a point. So I feel like if we win one more game, and one of them will be against either North Macedonia or Malta, will it? Look, we should be fine. We should be fine. Guys, that's the stream. Thank you for joining me. What about both Harolds? Wait. Oh yeah, Harry. I was gonna say who's the other Harold, but it's yeah. I mean, Maguire was fine, defensively, whatever. I don't like that Harry Kane keeps trying to be Pirlo. Don't like it. Do you have that unbeaten qualifiers record? Well, we weren't beaten, Jack. So I don't know what that record is. But yeah, guys, I'll see you tomorrow for some Fall Guys, and a less stressful stream, hopefully, where we don't have to watch England. Until next time, guys, I'm off. Have a lovely rest of your evening.